Why are periods late in PCOS? What forms those stubborn cysts? Can you really conceive with PCOS? Does it increase cancer risk after menopause? And the big one, is PCOS even curable? Oh, and what exactly is lean PCOS? These are the most frequently asked questions I hear from women struggling with PCOS. In this episode, we'll explore each one step by step and see how Ayurveda understands and treats each layer of this condition. And as a bonus, stay till the end for the most requested a diet plan designed specifically for lean PCOS. Let's begin. The first one. Why are periods irregular in PCOS? Let's start from the top, the hypothalamus. Think of it as the boss of your menstrual system. Each month, it sends an order to start the menstrual cycle by releasing GnRH, gonadotropin-releasing hormone. GnRH is like the master command that tells your body it's time to begin a new cycle. Its rhythm, slow or fast, decides how the next hormones will behave. But in PCOS, this boss gets confused, often due to stress, insulin resistance, or inflammation. Instead of calm, rhythmic orders, the hypothalamus sends erratic GnRH pulses too fast or too inconsistent. This disrupts everything below, starting with the pituitary. So, Ayurvedic goal is to calm the boss and reset GnRH rhythm. The formulations used here are Brahmi Guruta, Saraswatarishta, Anutailanasya, Ashwagandharishta. Now, let's see what happens next in the hormone chain with the second question. What forms cysts in PCOS? Once the hypothalamus sends GnRH, the pituitary, our manager, takes action by releasing two key hormones, FSH, follicle-stimulating hormone, and LH, luteinizing hormone. FSH helps grow follicles. LH triggers ovulation through a sharp mid-cycle spike called the LH surge. This spike is essential. It's not just about having high LH, it's about the timing and shortness of the race. In PCOS, due to mixed signals from the boss, the manager releases too much LH and too little FSH. Without enough FSH, eggs do not mature. They just sit there half-grown, forming fluid-filled sacs, what we call cysts. High LH also causes the ovaries to produce androgens, the male hormones, the reason for the unwanted hair that you are facing, worsening the cycle disruption. The Ayurvedic goal here is to correct FSH-LH balance, reduce cysts with Chandra Prabhavati, Kanchana Gugulu, Varuladi Khashaya, and Trivirplehya. Now that we understand the cyst formation, let's talk about why pregnancy becomes difficult. This brings us to the third question. Can we conceive with PCOS? Now, we are at the worker level, the ovary. Its job is to release a mature egg, produce estrogen before ovulation and progesterone after that. Estrogen rises as follicles grow. When it peaks sharply, it triggers the LH surge we talked about before. But in PCOS, low-grade chronic estrogen fails to spike the LH and surge never happens and ovulation doesn't occur. No ovulation, no progesterone. This equals poor endometrial preparation. This causes a poorly prepared uterus, disturbed implantation, and difficulty in maintaining pregnancy. The Ayurvedic goal is to promote ovulation, balance the estrogen and progesterone hormones, and support the conception with Shetavari Churna, Falagruti,
Garbhapal Ras, and Shivlingi Beach.
But what happens if these cysts keep growing unchecked into menopause? Let's find out with our fourth question. Does PCOS cause cancer after menopause? If ovulation doesn't happen for years, progesterone remains low and estrogen keeps building uterine lining unchecked. This can lead to endometrial hyperplasia, which increases the risk of uterine cancer, especially after menopause. Also, chronic cysts may transform into larger tumors if not treated. Our goal, the Ayurvedic goal, is to prevent estrogen overload, support endometrial health with Pushyanuga Churna, Ashokarishta, Arogyavardhinivati, and Yogaraja Gugulu. So, our big question, is PCOS curable at all? Here is the truth. Medically, PCOS is called a chronic condition, meaning it doesn't go away permanently. But Ayurveda doesn't just manage symptoms, it addresses the root cause at every level of HPO axis. From calming the brain to balancing hormones to clearing the reproductive channels, it can reverse the dysfunction step by step. Our goal is holistic reversal of dysfunction with Dashamula Kwata, Sukumara Grita, Rajapravatini Loha, Saptasaram Kashayam. The bottom line is PCOS can be reversed naturally, sustainably, with deep-rooted Ayurvedic knowledge. The last one. What is lean PCOS? Lean PCOS is PCOS in women with normal or low BMI, but still struggling with irregular periods, acne, or infertility. The cause? Often high stress, high LH, or genetic sensitivity, even without obesity or insulin resistance. Ayurvedic goal is to reset HPO axis without aggravating weight loss. The formulations we use here are Estimado Churna, Lagusutasikar Ras, Narikil Ravan, and Draksharista. PCOS isn't just one problem. It's a complex hormonal disruption that needs care from the root. Ayurveda doesn't suppress symptoms. It restores the rhythm one layer at a time. If this video helped you understand your body better, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And check down the link below for personalized PCOS consultations. Now, this is the diet plan for lean PCOS you people have been waiting eagerly for. I hope this helps. Take care, ladies. I'll meet you in my next video.